Look, this is the most ruthless woman I have ever seen, lying in her husband's arms a second ago and laughing happily, looking like a loving couple. The next second, her husband suddenly felt unwell and grabbed her arm tightly, but she pretended not to see it, staring straight ahead, indifferent. At this time, her husband also understood that the woman did not want to help him. She didn't cry until the man fell down, but she cried happily because she thought she was finally free. After a long time, she hurried to the front desk and told the staff that her husband was in a coma and was dead before shipped to hospital. The stepson's family rushed to hospital while heard the news and saw her crying and heartbroken. The stepson stepped forward to comfort her. Then she fell into his arms, crying like blossoms with rain. The stepson's wife beside her was astonished. At the funeral, relatives and friends asked her to take care of her health. However, she said, "I don't wanna live for too long anymore." But the next second she hid in the bedroom alone, admiring the face that satisfied herself. When she heard someone coming in, she immediately pretended to be exhausted. When she got back to home, her stepson wanted to help her in. She fell into her stepson's arms, but it was not enough. Her daughter-in-law let her sleep and rest. She began to perform again, and her cry attracted stepson to the room, so her purpose was achieved. I took care of him so carefully, prepared healthy meal for him, took him to swim each morning, don't you know? After hearing this, the stepson sat next to her and prepared to comfort her. She fell into the arms again very skillfully and continued to cry, making the wife next to her look speechless. Thinking more and more wrong, the wife entered the house and suggested her husband take daughter back first. She stayed to take care of his mother-in-law. When the woman heard that her stepson was leaving, she let the whole family go. She was alone at home, no longer looked weak and looked radiant. Then she gazed at the picture of her husband and said, "Do not hate me. In these decades, I've already made you happy enough." Then she went to the window, tried to comfort her conscience. "There is nothing wrong with me. He would have died anyway. I have done my best." The next day, the stepson came to see her, and she pretended to be weak again. The stepson offered to take her out to relax. After the stepson went out, she immediately turned over and came to the cloakroom happily, just like a girl going out on a date for the first time.